How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 video. Now for today's video, I actually have a lot of information for you guys. DICE has actually responded to a lot of people over on Twitter. Now if you guys have been playing Battlefield 2042, you've probably noticed a lot of problems with the game, or if you've checked out the reviews, you've noticed that reviews aren't exactly going too well for Battlefield 2042, and it's just kind of a disaster. And if you've looked at all at Reddit, the Battlefield 2042 Reddit, or even the Battlefield Reddit, it's not looking too good for DICE the past couple of days. So the lead game designer has actually been responding to people and their concerns over on Twitter, which I'll get into here in a minute. But first, I wanted to go over just how bad the reviews are for this game. If you check out these Steam reviews, it currently, as of recording this video, has 18,353 reviews that are mostly negative. And this game is sitting at a mostly negative review right now. If you go to Steam, I mean, it's got the red thumbs down, and it's pretty much telling you, hey, stay away from this game. And not only that, not only is it getting a mostly negative review, it's actually in the top 10 worst reviewed games in Steam history. It's sitting at number 8 right now. Let that sink in for a bit. It's at number 8 on the top 10 all-time games on Steam. Ever since the beginning of Steam, every game that has ever showed up on Steam, this is number 8 on the worst games list. So people are not very happy. And if you go over to Metacritic, it has a meta score of 73 from critics, and it has a user score of 2.3, which, I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. So yeah, it's not going too well. With all this game's problems and lack of content and things that were removed from previous Battlefield games and all the broken promises, and you have all these YouTubers talking bad on the game and stuff, it's just not looking good for Battlefield, and you can notice this. I mean, as a YouTuber, I look at analytics all the time. I want to know how my videos are performing. I want to know how other YouTubers' videos are performing. I want to see what topics are trending so that, you know, I can help my channel grow. And I've noticed like pretty steady decline in Battlefield 2042. And it's pretty noticeable without even looking that hard. Just looking at Twitch. Twitch is always a good indicator of just how popular a video game is, because, you know, the most top viewed games are normally the ones that are pretty popular. Well, if you go to Twitch as of recording this video, Battlefield 2042 has fallen clear down to the 3rd row. It only has 22,000 viewers as of recording this video, and normally that just fluctuates depending on what big streamer decides to play the game. Anytime Shroud or someone plays the game, it bumps it up a couple places, but normally just on its own, it keeps falling steadily every day that this game's been out. It just drops lower and lower and lower. And for being a brand new first-person shooter Battlefield release, that is really bad. The fact that people just are losing interest in watching streamers play it, and it's getting absolutely review bombed, and every single day on the Battlefield 2042 subreddit has just been nothing but people just hating on the game and wanting things to be fixed. It's just not looking good. If they keep this up, and if they don't have a bunch of bug fixes and just complete overhauls of this game and its mechanics and bring back some missing features, it's going to be dead in the water before you know it. It's not looking good. So speaking of changes and things that DICE needs to do to the game, let's talk about some of the changes that DICE has already announced it's going to be in the next upcoming updates. So the Battlefield Direct Twitter announced that the LCAA hovercraft will be re-equipped with lighter armor, lowering its health, and they're tuning down some of its weaponry. And then the MD-540 Nightbird will also have some similar tuning to its weaponry too, and they're keeping a close eye on early balance for future changes. So the Nightbird helicopter is getting a little bit of a nerf because it can just absolutely wreck people. If you have someone that's really accurate with the helicopter, they can just mow people down with ease. And then the hovercraft speaks for itself. It's extremely overpowered. It can climb on walls, it can take multiple rounds from tanks, you can't snipe out the driver, it's got multiple weapons. The hovercraft is easily the most powerful vehicle in the game, so it definitely deserves a nerf. And then they went on to talk about the soldier revives. They said, "We're confident that we've identified the cause of the issue that was preventing you from always getting off a revive, particularly when a player is in close proximity to nearby geometry. A fix for this is on the way." So within the next couple of updates, we should get a fix for this. If you guys didn't know, there's a bug going on where if you're too close to a wall when you die, or you're touching any sort of part of the environment, you can't get revived, or if you're playing as a medic class, you can't revive anyone. So if you've ever been killed and you're wondering why no one's reviving you, it could be because you're just too close to a wall and it bugs out and it doesn't give them the option to revive you. So that should be getting fixed pretty soon. And now getting into some individual responses from DICE. This is from the lead game designer at DICE. So he's sort of top dog, and he's been responding to a lot of people's concerns on Twitter. We have this question. It says, what are your thoughts on C5 being attached to Casper's drone? Given it is a fun little thing, I personally find it quite annoying in certain situations, most notably in Breakthrough as an armored vehicle. Have you considered making C5 not stick to the drones? And then Florian, the lead game designer, says that this is being discussed with the team. Agree that this is causing frustration right now, and there isn't really a good counterplay to this. So the C5 drones are definitely being looked at internally, and they might get removed in the future. And then someone else asked, any news on if icon transparency settings are coming back? And then Florian says, yes, we are working on adding options for icons transparency and scaling. So this has to do with the objective icons being too big and stuff, and the UI is kind of a bit of a mess, and it's really confusing to look at. So this is them saying they're going to add an option to sort of downscale all the objectives things popping up on your map at all times, and all the objective icons are just too big in general, so they're looking at a way to turn those down if people want. So next up, someone says that they're being stuck in crouch, and they're getting stuck in the drop ship at the start of the map. Said that they're really weird glitches, and they're kind of funny in a way. And then Florian responded saying that we also have a fix for the stuck in crouch issue, which should come in the same fix as the stuck in down state fix. So here within the next couple updates, they're going to have a fix for that. If you didn't know, sometimes you can spawn in and you'll be stuck in the crouch position. So you basically just have to kill yourself because you just have no option. You can't stand up and you can't run around, and you know that's a fix to that. And there's also that bug that he mentioned that's going to get fixed where you're stuck in the down position. Sometimes it'll happen where if you're activating an ability at the same time as you get killed, you'll be stuck in that down position and nobody can revive you, and the only way to fix it is to back out to the main menu. So hopefully that actually gets fixed here soon. And then up next, somebody said, how about seeing where nearby medics are? It was a great feature in Battlefield 5, but now it's gone in Battlefield 2042. And Florian says it's coming back in an upcoming update. So this is a good change, the fact that people don't know where medics are, and a lot of people just die because they don't want to wait on a medic, and it's kind of really confusing to tell who's a medic and who's not in this game. So this is a good sign if they're planning on bringing back things from other games and they're planning on bringing back missing features. This is a step in the right direction. The more features that they bring back to this game from previous Battlefields, the happier that the player base is going to be. So that definitely gets a thumbs up for me, and I hope that that comes in a pretty soon update. And then next, this person asked any updates on hit registration issues, or at least are you guys aware of it? And they said yes, aware, and we are working on it. And then the next thing kind of goes along with that too. They said, what about gun bloom? Will you fix that? Aiming down and the bullets highlight the player. Then Florian says, it is going to receive changes. We've done those changes on our side already. Now it's a matter of getting the changes in one of the upcoming updates. So those two questions sort of go together, the hit registration and the weapon bloom. In this game, sometimes you can just straight up shoot opponents and the bullets just don't register, which is extremely frustrating when you're in a 1v1 situation and you're shooting an enemy and they just don't die, and then you instantly die. And that's a pretty big problem. And the weapon bloom, where you're just shooting and shooting and shooting at an enemy and all your bullets tend to miss. I mean, those are two big problems. Currently in Battlefield 2042, your bullets miss like 80% of the time. And when your bullets do finally hit, you can get that bug where the bullets don't register. So imagine how frustrating it is when you're running around and your bullets are missing, and then the bullets that do make contact don't actually kill your opponent. So those two things need to be in the next update, in my opinion. Those things need to be fixed probably first and foremost, because you can't have a first-person shooter where the shooting doesn't work, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So that is everything for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about the reviews. What do you guys think of Battlefield 2042? Are you guys still playing it? Are you guys going to put it down and come back to it later? Or are you guys just completely fed up with Battlefield at this point? And if you guys are enjoying the game, that's okay as well. This game may be getting a lot of hate, but I know that there are still a lot of you guys that are having a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of you guys comment that on my previous videos, that you guys are enjoying it and you don't really understand all the hate. If you guys are enjoying the game, then let me know down in the comments. Let me know the things that you guys are enjoying about the game and why. Any and all opinions, let me know down below. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. You can follow me on Twitch at SwanyPlaysGames Live, and that's going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.